We're going to be taking 4 digital bitewings on our patient today. The first thing you want to do is make sure to place a lead apron with a thyroid collar on your patient. The next thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your computer is all set up, and you'll know that it's ready when the first square is blinking yellow. Next, go ahead and make sure that your XEP is ready for a right molar shot. Then you're going to want to place your sensor in between the first and second molar so that you will get the third molar if your patient has it, and the distal of the second premolar. You want to make sure that your sensor is as parallel as possible with the molars to avoid any overlap. Then go ahead and have your patient bite down as much as possible and move your ring in as close to the face as you can without distorting it. Then take your PID and line it up with the ring so that it is as flush as possible. Once it's lined up, you're going to want to exit the room and take the x-ray. Once you've taken the x-ray, it should look something like this, and your second shot will be ready when it is blinking yellow. One thing I forgot to mention before we started is to make sure that your x-ray machine is on and that it is set to Bitewings for an adult or child. I'll have your patient open so you can reposition for a premolar shot. Again, you want to get as parallel as possible with the premolars to avoid any overlap. You're going to want to line it up in between your premolars to get the distal of the canine and just the front of the molar. Once you've got it placed well, have your patient bite down and move the ring in as flush with the skin as possible. Once you think you've got it angled well and in the center, go ahead and exit the room and take the x-ray. Then you want to come back, make sure your x-ray has come up, and your third one should be highlighted now. You're going to take the XEP out of the patient's mouth and flip it the other way so that you can do the left side now. Go ahead and double check your screen so that you know whether the computer is asking for a premolar or molar shot. So since it was showing a premolar shot, you're going to go ahead and line up your sensor in between your premolars to get the distal of that canine and just the front of that molar. Go ahead and line it up as parallel as possible. Once you've got it lined up right, have your patient bite down. Then place your PID as quickly and thoroughly as possible. Exit the room and take your x-ray. Then come back and check your screen and make sure that the x-ray has come up and the final x-ray is ready. Then go ahead and get set for your molar shot. You want to line up your sensor in between both of the molars to get that wisdom tooth if there is one and the distal of the premolars. Once you've got your sensor placed, have your patient bite down. Go ahead and push the ring in as close to the face as possible and get your PID. Place your PID, exit the room, and take the x-ray. Then you just want to come check your screen again, make sure you don't need any retakes. Once you've completed all the x-rays, you want to remove the lead apron and go ahead and finish up with your patient.